Lord have mercy.
What up, brother?
Hey, cause I'm like, what's going on? You told me to call you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I was just can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. It sounds like you're in a car, but I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm in the car. I'm trying to go get my hair cut. But nah, I was just calling. Um, I'm about to start back my podcast, man. I had to take a little break from YouTube and just focus on recovering my body and getting back healthy. But I wanted to see if wanted to sit down with me and let's just chop it up. I'm doing a podcast. We ain't gotta talk about no drama. We just talking about life. We
Right.
can talk about what I've been through, how did we fell out, all that stuff. But um, it ain't nothing crazy.
Oh no, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down with that. When are you talking about doing your bringing your podcast back?
Well, I'm gonna drop my first episode probably in the next week, and whenever we could try to meet up or something. Cause I know you don't live in Atlanta, right?
No, I don't live in Atlanta. Absolutely not. But you got StreamYard, so that works just as best as.
Yeah, I'm trying to just sit down. Like, if I gotta come to you and I get an Airbnb with a nice setting or something, I can film in there.
Okay.
I like to sit down, set and podcast. It's just more personal, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, yeah. So, if I gotta do that, I will. If you gotta come here, I'll pay for your flight or something.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to plan out pretty much booked up for like the next 2 weeks, but you trying to do this ASAP or
I mean, we can plan it out after your book up 2 week session. We can try to plan it out after that.
all right. Yeah, I'm just glad that you're doing fine and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm getting better, man. I'm back working. I'm back, back in the gym as much as I can, and I'm just getting my shit together, man. I just said, let me give this YouTube shit one more try, and I'm gonna stay out the drama, and I'm
But
gonna
you
just
was
focus
doing
on my
good
life.
with the relationship, the whole relationship channel and stuff. That was going good. I thought. You didn't think so?
No, it was going good. It's just I don't want to put all my personal business out there no more.
Oh, you
To
don't
be
want to
honest.
do that no more. Okay.
Yeah, I just been through so much with this social media. I just rather just do something. Just have me a podcast. I bring people on. We can talk about their problems, my problems, life, a topic. It don't matter. We just talk. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be just every me putting my whole life out there to make content.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you on that because like I'm saying, I'm like, you had already did that. I was like, that was great. But like I said, you telling your story that a lot of people need to realize. You tell your story about you being shot and tell your story about doing relationship, just like what you and Storm was doing at one point, just to build up the channel to get more subscribers and stuff.
Yeah, and they'll get some of that. It just won't be like me just vlogging and I may still vlog every now and again. But I think me trying to get this podcast off is gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna see how it go.
Yeah, it's gonna go well because you're talented and you definitely got the gift. Because I was watching Dante something like that. He does like workout videos and he got like almost over 100,000 followers. So it's a lane for the workout for the training part. You know what I mean?
Sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I definitely see. Oh, you talking about Dante the Body? I think he is in Atlanta, ain't it?
Yeah, he's in Atlanta, and he started out, I guess, doing music, and then he like transitioned, and it like took off.
Yeah, I seen him before down here. We done been in the same gym and stuff, but I definitely feel it.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Like you could definitely or you able to come to Dallas is what I'm saying.
You in Dallas?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I've been wanting to come out there to Texas anyway.
Yeah, you
I
should.
can definitely set that up. Yeah, I can come to Dallas. I'm not in no crazy can't leave the state shit anymore. I done worked all my little
Oh,
situations
that's good. That's good because I didn't know. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know if he able to leave. Like, yeah, you always can come to Dallas. Like, it's whatever, you know. And I think that would be great. A great show, you know, to do and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can leave the state now. I've
Oh, that's
got all
good.
my stuff situated. As far as my legal situations, I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, stay out the rim, you know.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, you definitely. And man, like even you never thought about like even leaving Atlanta at one point, like to move, like to relocate to a different place, like Texas. If you ever trying to settle down, like Texas is the place, man. There's just less drama and it's a lot of space.
I heard it's straight, and their houses are cheap out there.
Absolutely.
I was thinking about since I got shot where I got shot at. I'm suing the apartment complex that I got shot at because the gate wasn't working and the people were able to get in because the gate wasn't working. Like
wow.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm suing them for $40 million and I'm just in house shopping. Like my loss was supposed to clear in like a couple months. I'm like, man, I'm gonna find me a house. I don't know where I'm gonna move to. I don't know. I may stay in Atlanta. I may not.
It's whatever. Yeah, man.
And I may just live on the outskirts because there's a lot of outskirts cities that's really close to Atlanta still.
Absolutely.
That's pretty nice. So I don't know. I just love Atlanta, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
I know.
Here, like life changing for me.
I know it, but man, if I get shot, I'm trying to like, oh, it's time for me to pack my bags and relocate.
Yeah, I know. But I did see on one of your videos you were saying, "Oh, girl, had reached out to you again or something."
Oh yeah, she always be doing that, but she haven't done that. But that have been like 2 months ago, like no, maybe a month ago.
And, yeah, it was like a month ago that I seen you say
yeah, and she have, and I was like, I don't want to get involved. She's like, we could go to the judge and blah blah blah. I said, I'm not getting involved in that because I don't know.
What was she trying to do? Because I'm so oblivious. I haven't got anything about that situation.
She was saying that he's still harassing, and because she kept thinking that you and I were talking about her. I said, we don't talk about you. We don't even hardly talk. We don't even talk about you at all. So
how am I still harassing her?
Yeah, so I don't know what is her deal. I guess because you in another relationship, I guess she kind of like hating on that or something like that. That's something, you know what I mean?
But what have I even done to harass her? That's what I don't understand.
I think it's just something with her. It's just something with her, like, you know, and you know, she's just trying to maybe either for clout or just mad. I don't know what you did, or probably because you left her.
Because even like the little snippet video that I made when I first posted something back off of getting shot, I didn't take anything that I said. I just used what you said about me and used the audio on it. It wasn't nothing I said.
Right.
That's what you said to the people.
Right.
So I don't. Well, how is that harassment? If anybody being harassed, you harassing me. I don't think about this woman. I don't talk about this woman. So she just basically reached out to you and was like, "Can you talk to the judge if he's still harassing?" Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she wanted me to still talk to the. I said, wow. I said, I'm not gonna talk to the judge because I don't know. I can't tell something that I don't know. And
so what was she basically trying to say? Like, what is she trying to say that I'm doing?
Saying to write a letter, say that you still communicating, trashing her, and tell the judge that you still harassing her. So, and then tell the judge that I wasn't communicating with Chelsea or anything like that. And let the judge know. And she told me, don't tell the judge I told you, but just put this information, send it to the court. So I'm like, this sound kind of weird.
She wanted you to say that she wanted you to say this, but not say that you said that she told you to say it. Basically,
Absolutely.
that's crazy as fuck, bro.
So man,
that is some weird ass shit.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful with her because she was trying her best, was trying to get you locked up.
Yeah, that is fucking. That's like the most weirdest shit I ever fucking hear in my life. Like you want to use the court for what, but not actually tell the truth about what you're trying to do. You're basically trying to get somebody to lie for you.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, it's all about a lie.
Yeah, that whole situation was based off a lie. I never put my hands on that young lady. I never harmed her. I never disrespected her. I never done anything to her but leave.
Yeah, that's what you did. I could tell because I'm like, he didn't do nothing to this lady, but just love her.
That's the only thing I ever did was leave, and the reason I left was because I had just got out of jail, dealing with a lot of toxic shit, Wiley, and I wanted, at the time, it's like, I'm still trying to change myself. I'm still battling with trying to leave the streets alone, stop doing gangster shit, stop being around people that can potentially fuck me up, stop involving myself with toxic females. And when I was in jail, she seemed pretty cool. Like, when I was in jail, I never met her before. She would just send me letters, put money in my books, always trying to get me to call her and shit. So it just became a lot of communication that I had open because I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to take it as though he used her. No. She wanted me to call her. She wrote letters. Even like for 2 weeks, I went in like a little depression stage when I was locked up. I ain't called nobody. I didn't even call my kids or my mama because I was just depressed. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe I was in the situation I was in. Because just early the prior year, I just made $150,000 that year. I'm not looking to see myself in jail the following year. You know what I'm saying? So it was depressing. So I didn't call anybody. One day I get a letter in the mail while I'm in jail. She's like, can you please call me? I just want to talk to you. I want to try to help you. Da-da-da. So that's what opened that door. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see, man. Oh, wow. That's crazy how she turned against you and she sent you the letter.
Yeah, but she was trying to get to open that door. So when I got to talking to her every day, when I got out of jail, yeah, she was there because she wanted to be. But once I got out and I seen how she moved, how toxic she was, how much of a liar she was, and how she manipulated things to try to work in her favor, when none of that shit really worked in her favor, a lot of that shit just made her look like a goofy ass person. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to be around it because I'm like, yeah, I need to change right now before I go back to jail. If I don't change right now, I'm going to end up back in jail because one bad move can put me back in there. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to make that shift. And with that shift, I understood that this bitch cannot be around me.
Absolutely
so that's
not.
Why, and it was more so just a couple conversations, some arguments, and I seen how she moved with the argument. Like, it's okay. In relationships, you're going to have confrontation, right? And not saying me and her was in a full-fledged relationship because we wasn't. I don't know why people think that. She's not my ex-girlfriend. She was a girl I was fucking when I got out of jail. But in situations, you're going to have confrontation, right? But it's all about how you deal with that confrontation. Because in the midst of confrontation, you can do some real foul shit. And you can't take that back. Because now I know how you're going to play your cards.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what she did. She would do crazy shit. Be calling you and saying all these lies. And then calling everybody saying all these lies. But ain't none of it true. But the only thing is, she knew at the moment y'all was feeding into it because it was juicy.
Yeah. And
you
it was,
and
that's how I got into it because it was just juicy. And I was like, but then now, you know, now that the deaths are settled, I was like, yeah, she was wrong. Mom was actually innocent. And she just started this big thing because she painted this picture like you was a stalker, that you didn't want to let her go, and all of this stuff.
Come on now. That was never the case.
And then she had Tasha in her back, so that was like a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, but like I said, I always knew it may be rough in the moment, but it will all come to the light. Everybody that said something crazy about me when she was trying to do that, including you, y'all all turned back around and wanted to talk and be like, "That's something ain't right with the situation."
Right.
This
That's
can't
true.
be all because we don't even hear shit from this nigga, and she's still going on and on and on.
Right. And she just went on
You know
and
what I'm
on and
saying?
on. Absolutely.
So I always knew that. Just me growing up in the streets and doing things that I did, even with street shit, I always had loyalty to myself before anybody. Before I sold any drugs or did anything with anybody, I always had loyalty to myself because I know certain things and how rules gonna play out. I may be thinking I'm doing something that ain't nobody else gonna know about now, but in the back end it's gonna reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I haven't heard anything from that situation. I haven't got a court order to go to court about her or nothing. So I don't know what she's trying to do, but ain't nothing true to that. I haven't harassed her. I don't even think about this female. None of that. That shit is weird. And for her to say that a month ago, why? How am I harassing you? What am I saying? Or who am I talking to? It's because of other people online talking about you. That don't have shit to do with me.
That's true.
And who was even online talking about her? Do you still talk about her?
No, I don't. No. I don't talk about her at all. And when she's being mentioned, we talk about Tasha, and we say she got that messy employee, which she is very, very messy. And so that's how we talk about. We don't even call her by name. We just call her I just call her the employee. So, but like lately, like
But
nah,
this
man.
is the thing. If she knows y'all is not that good on the page, why would she even think that you would go and lie for her like that? That's weird. That just lets you know that she's not really right in the head.
Absolutely. And then she kept saying that he was gay, he was low down for not Sydney Star, for Jeffree Star. And I'm like, okay, if you known all this, you were communicating with him because he was in jail. And so now when we was able to connect the dots, we was like, this ain't sounding right. Because if he was doing all this, why would you reach out to him and all of that? And she made it seem like no, it was him, but no, you reached out to the bruh in jail. So she didn't want to take ownership.
Nah, it's no accountability taken. Like I said, with Von Ray, I can take accountability. I should have never involved myself with that girl. I should have listened to my friend Jason Lee before I did my first Tasha K interview, because I think me and Tasha K did 2 interviews, right?
Uh-huh.
Before I did my first Tasha K interview, I was outside of Tasha K's house in my white Range Rover that she mentioned I pulled up in. I'm on the phone with Jason Lee because I had just did an interview with Jason Lee the week before that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, Vaughn, man, I'm trying to tell you, don't get involved with these people. You don't want to be around them, bro. They are fucked up people. I'm like, what?
Wow.
He's like, that girl Chelsea used to work for me. This bitch lied, wrote a book, and made a whole bunch of lies. She's just a compulsive liar. And I'm just like, okay, Jason. I was just thinking maybe they had some little social media beef, and he was just trying to make me choose sides type shit. That's how I was thinking at the time.
Right.
And I just wanted to help elevate my career, so I was going to take whatever interview I could to help me put myself in a good position. But the nigga was not lying to me.
Wow.
The nigga told me, yeah, Chelsea used to work with me, but the bitch wrote a book about how he used to work with me and made up a whole bunch of lies. He's like, bro, don't get involved with these people. And that's the same shit she kind of running into me. But also trying to get a nigga locked up. And I put her, do you not understand the emotional stress for me to get shot 26 times, live, have to go through depression, losing everything, not being able to work, not being able to train people, not being able to make no money. I'm in depression stage at this moment, trying to recover, in pain, emotionally fucked up. There's a lot of shit going on through my head, and for me to get online and somebody say, oh, he tried to rape, or he raped me and put my head through a washing machine and beat my ass.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious, bro?
That's crazy, man. And yeah, you had to go through that. I'm like, man, that have to be a lot of stress.
And then go to these courts and try to get a nigga locked up, trying to make up shit, trying to get you to lie, trying to get everybody to lie for her. To accomplish what?
Yeah.
Even if, this is the thing, Wiley, even if she was able to accomplish her task she's trying to accomplish, how long do you think I go to jail? 3 months, 6 months?
It was
that ain't no long
that's
time.
That's not a long time. But just
exactly.
Yeah.
What are you gonna accomplish by sending me to jail for 3 to 6 months? Nothing. I'm gonna get back out. It ain't like I killed nobody. I ain't finna do life.
Right.
What are you gonna accomplish by trying to do that based off a lie? What are you gonna accomplish by doing all of that? Because I ain't killed nobody, so I'm gonna eventually get back out and reap live my life like I always do. So what actually are you accomplishing by trying to do all that?
I agree.
Nothing.
Because like absolutely like you said, absolutely not. It was nothing. And she was adamant so she can brag that we got him back in jail. That's what they tried to do.
And it shocked me, Wiley, that even Tasha K came out on King thing saying that it wasn't true. I'm not even an aggressive person. She said it's not true. He ain't got to rape nobody. He's not even an aggressive person. I have never seen this guy mad before. He don't even raise his voice. Remember she said all that on his channel, right?
She did all that, right?
So I'm like, well, if Tasha K saying all of that, which is true, I don't even get mad about shit. I don't raise my voice, and even when somebody pisses me off, I've learned a long time ago how to just stay calm because I know when I go there, I'm from the streets. I'll go there, and I know what the results of coming with that because I'm going back up in jail. I've been learning that. But way before I met anybody of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is just stay calm. I'm going to let you play your cards and let me figure out how I need to place you in my life. So Tasha K was right. I don't argue and I don't do all that shit. But the thing is, how do you get that from Tasha K? And then this is saying I put her head to a washing machine and dryer and beat her ass. But now she's saying I didn't do it. Like, I'm confused.
Mm-hmm. Sad. And I was like, and they wanted Storm to get involved in that. It's sad. And I always thought, like, man, did y'all ever resolve that? Because that kind of like messed up y'all, brother. Because y'all had something, honestly, for me sitting back, y'all had something good.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Wiley, and this is no gossiping. That Storm situation really, really, really had hurt me. Like, when me and Storm linked up, when I got out of jail, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I wasn't broke, but me just getting out of jail, you can't just say, okay, I'm about to go get a new place. You know what I'm saying? You
Absolutely.
had to figure shit out.
Absolutely.
I gotta get my things in order before I can go get. I mean, I probably stayed at Storm House maybe 3 weeks, and then I end up getting a place or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I needed somewhere to stay when I first got out, so he opened his door to me. But when he opened his door, it was no type of acting for the social media. Me and this nigga was really cool.
Yeah.
No, none of that weird gay shit they try to put on us. They say we do none of that shit. Me and this nigga just would sit there and talk about life and what the fuck we want to do. Like, so when he explained to me, like, you need to watch out for Chelsea. He was like, you need to watch out for Tasha K because, you know, she may have been my mentor, but it's just something about the situation that ain't always been feeling right with me lately, and I'm just going to let it play out. That's all he ever said to me about that. You know what I'm saying? I said, cool. But on that, with him saying that, so that means me and him were on our own terms. Even if me and Tasha K stayed cool, me and Chelsea stayed cool, me and Storm, I felt like we were still going to be cool, and he felt that too. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to somebody and say, well, how if I want you to get away from Vaughn because they saw our podcast doing pretty straight. We started good interviews, doing what we needed to do. We only had dropped a couple episodes. But if somebody come to you and say, well, I want you away from Vaughn, you need to stop doing that podcast with him. And if you don't do it, I'm going to put out that he raped her and put her into a washing machine. How do you think your lady audience going to feel about you being a part of that?
Wow.
What you think this nigga going to do? He gonna call me and be like, oh, man, I can't do this podcast no more, man. You got too much drama going on, man. Wow. This girl trying to say you raped her. This girl trying to say you raped her and put her and beat her ass, man. I just can't be a part of that and just try to tarnish my brand. And what can I say? Damn, I didn't do that, bro. But I can't help but understand that he's not gonna let this nigga chance his whole life and it didn't come off of me. No, I had to respect it. I had to say, damn, I'm hurt, but damn, I get it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But in his mind, he know for a fact I never did no shit like that. But it's the fact that he know how they will lie and make the world believe this shit. He know that, so he didn't want to even play with fire like that. You know what I'm saying? To try to goddamn have a more public opinion type shit. Like they saying I did it, and me and him fighting saying I did. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never win that type of shit with women.
No. Wow. And they
So
did it. And then
he had to walk away.
wow, that's just like because when he said that, I took Storm's side. I was like, man, that's wrong to put a lie out. And that's what me and Tasha, felt I knew she wasn't no good since 2 years ago. But I was just playing the game, you know what I'm saying? Playing the game to grow the platform, whatever, whatever. But when I saw that they trying to put a rape allegation on you, I said, nah, that's low. That's what I believe what Storm said. He didn't lie about that. That's low. And it's wrong that they did that to you because though you had your issues, your problems, but what they tried to do was just words can't even describe how sick and twisted that is. So I'm glad that you was able to get away from that. It's just sad that you still kind of like twisted up in some shit with her, the legal shit, whatever. That's sad, I'm glad you got away from it.
I don't even think at this point I don't believe it's no legal shit. For one, I moved, so they don't even know where I'm at to serve me. Okay? And
I don't blame you.
for two, we damn near halfway through that restraining order bullshit. That shit finna goddamn expire.
That's good.
So it ain't like as long as I stay out her way, she's out mine. And is Tasha K still even in Atlanta? Didn't they move to Miami or some shit?
She moved, and also Chelsea moved. Chelsea moved to Florida. I think she got a place down there because Tasha had to relocate because of the lawsuit. So that's how that goes.
So I mean, she just need to stay down there. Just don't worry. But you're not even a resident here anymore.
Right.
So what are you worrying about what Bond doing?
Because I think because she still got her FUFO account, and when you had that woman, women are emotional. So when you announced that you was getting engaged and all of this stuff, like she got that evilness, like she's trying to get you back.
That ain't a way to get a man back though.
Because she was like, because this is what she told us. She's like, he canceled his credit cards and blah, blah, blah. And she broke down in tears, cried to me, cried to Conscious, cried to all these people. And I guess she feel like, oh, I'm going to get that nigga back. So she still got that. I'm going to get that nigga back because she acted like she got it like that. I'm like, why you crying? Talking about he canceled the cards. You got it. Pay the shit.
And the reason, I'm going to tell you that was the only truth that bitch said. So boom, we got into it, right? After me and Storm did a live one night, we had Sabrina Parr on the show. I don't know if you remember when we did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I brought my homegirl Sabrina Parr on. That's Lamar's ex-girlfriend. And I'm just on the show, just flirting, just trying to make entertainment. It's nothing.
Absolutely.
It's just entertainment. That's what we do. She get out for one. At this point, nobody even know I'm dating you any fucking way. So it don't even matter if what I'm doing, because you ain't really my girl like that anyway. I'm just with you because I need a place to stay. I'm trying to get on my feet. Never said we in a relationship. Never said we committed, none of that shit. So, get off of that. She's so fucking hurt about this shit. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to just go get my own place because I can't sit here and do this shit with you. You say you trying to help me and manage me, help me figure my shit out, but you really just trying to control a nigga. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just get my own place and dip. I said, because I'm not doing this with no female, period. So, with that said, she took that and was so pissed off. And I had already had my card on the rental website where all she had to do was go in there and press submit and just pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? Because I had already paid it the previous month. All you had to do was go in there and press submit. You didn't have to retype your card in. Instead of her, because I think the rent was due in like 2 days. Instead of her paying the rent herself, she's like, oh, I'm going to fuck this nigga up. He's finna leave and go get another place. I'm finna spend $2,500 on his car paying the rent so he ain't going to have enough money to get his own place.
Wow.
So that's when I went and fraud. I didn't press that confirmation. That's fraud. I didn't do that. Wow. That wasn't me canceling my card. That's me saying it was fraudulent activity on my card because I did not confirm that transaction. You so mad about something that I didn't even do. And the money that you spent on the rent, yes, I needed that money to get my own place to get the hell away from you so you knew what you were doing.
That's crazy, man.
So, yes, I said it was fraud on my card. And like 2 days later, I got my money back and I went and got my own apartment. And the reason why she made this thing so crazy about me getting the same apartment in the same building, first of all, Chelsea don't know shit about Atlanta. Okay? This bitch ain't know shit about Atlanta besides coming here once a month or whatever she did to come see Tasha K and then go back to New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
The apartment that she had first got, only reason she got in there is because my homeboy worked in the leasing office. And he was just, and I said, bro, I need you to hook me up with a place, bro. I'm fucked up right now. I got these charges on me. I don't know who's going to approve me for an apartment. I said, but you know what? I got this chick. She going to come down there and get it for me. Boom. She went and got the apartment. When all of that shit fell out that I just told you, I just went to him and said, bro, I can't live with this bitch. I need to get my own place. He was like, hey, I got one bedroom on the fifth floor. Just move to the fifth floor and just pay your deposit. I'll move you in the next day. I said, cool. I can get the fuck out of here right now from this bitch. That's what I did. It's not no old line trying to be in the same building with me to stop me. It's convenient. I need a fucking place to stay and not be going to stay in the hotel and spending all my money that I don't have and I need to put down payment on the apartment. I don't know why it don't make sense to people.
And see, she made it seem like that, and she was like, he got it on my credit and stuff like you saying is like it makes a lot of sense that because I never heard your side. It was always her side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I couldn't never speak on it.
You never
because
speak
I
on
was trying to stay the fuck out of jail.
Yeah, I remember that. And man, I'm just glad that you be able to just chop it up because it's wrong like what they did to you. They tried to take a black man down.
Yeah, and like I said, that's just I don't really put, and I see Tasha K when that rape shit came out. Tasha K, she didn't like the way the energy was shifting. Now, if the energy was shifting like fuck Vaughn, you did this,
she wouldn't
have rolled with that shit.
Oh,
She
absolutely.
would have rolled with it. She would have rolled with that shit.
Oh yeah,
but
facts.
The fact that it wasn't going in her favor because Storm came out and said Vaughn didn't do that. They made that shit up. Tasha K came to me and tried to get me to go along with it. And since that shit was going like that, she's like, okay, I need to say this shit never happened and Storm lied.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Because this shit don't look good.
Because it was turned against her because I was just calling out, just dragging, applying that pressure. But I'm glad she cleared it up. But I'm glad you ain't dealing with her because I would never want to deal with somebody that want to put a rape allegation on me.
Bro, somebody that do that, boy, they're lying that you killed somebody that you didn't kill. Boy, that's
absolutely.
A lot. But one, murder and rape, they hold the same amount of years in jail.
Yeah, facts.
And the thing about it is, this is what really will make people understand it so much from the straight up. If this bitch wanted to see me in jail so bad, why didn't when we went to court the first time she just say he raped me?
Yep.
You want to know why? Because it wasn't true.
It wasn't true. And then she can go down for perjury. You're right.
Exactly. If that would, for one, if you want to see somebody in jail so bad because you're so hurt, that would have been the first thing I said to the judge. Your Honor, I want this nigga to go to jail because he raped me.
Yep.
This girl never mentioned that shit. And then it was crazy because I think Conscious had mentioned that shit to me like early, whenever, was it this year? Early this year. Was it this year? Damn, it ain't even been a year yet. No, it has. This is last year. I'm confused. No, it was this year.
Yeah, it was this year.
Okay, but early this year, when all of that shit had first popped off, he had told me that shit. Oh, she trying to say you forced yourself on her and put her head through the washing machine. And I'm like, God, just come on now. You know that shit ain't true. And I never heard nothing else about it. So that's how I know she actually said it wasn't just like it was some lie.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man.
And I'm just glad.
But I don't know. I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag, but maybe you'll see something from me and Storm. We've been chopping it up. I don't know yet though.
Well, that's good because I'm just glad because like that relationship it was a genuine relationship.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that shit really did bother me, man. Me and Storm, like that was like my real brother. That nigga was really getting me motivated when I got out of jail. But they forced his hand. I had to walk away from the show.
Yeah, because then she put out, she was like, you said that Storm had cocaine and he was doing on coke.
That was all bullshit.
And it was all bullshit. And I could just tell, like they really wanted to destroy that friendship.
I never said nothing about no cocaine or none of that. And then it's like people will lie and get in your face and be like, so you didn't tell me that, boy. You didn't tell me in front of my husband and kid. And then you'll start questioning yourself. Like,
facts.
Did I say that shit?
Right.
Be so like it'd be so believable. Like when Tasha K got on there that time, I was like, "Boss, you didn't say this. You didn't say it in front of my husband and my kid." I had thought, and I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, did I say that shit? Then I had to bounce back and be like, no, bitch, I ain't say that. But the way they lie, it makes it seem like, damn, did I fucking say this shit? Or did I say it jokingly and they took me serious or something?
That's how they get you. Exactly how you explain it. That's how they get you. They overtalk you and they use that da 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 da. Mm-hmm. That's how they get
but it still be all bullshit.
It be all bullshit, but to the public, they be like, oh, that I believe he did that. You see how she does that skill set that that Tasha K have. It's evil.
Yeah.
Oh, it's evil.
Evil. It's crazy, man.
I'm just glad you was able to get away from them. I know you regret it every day meeting them.
Nah, everything is a lesson learned, bro. I think the thing is, I learned from the whole thing. Everything don't deserve a reply. Everything don't deserve a reply. I feel like when I did reply, when that shit first popped off, I should have never replied.
Yeah.
You know, so I should have just kept on moving along with my shit. But me falling into the shit, trying to make it seem like I can get people to believe me that never was gonna believe me in the first place, because this girl said something that wasn't true. They weren't gonna believe. I should have never fucking replied. I should just let that shit go how it was gonna go.
I believe you on that.
And that shit just would have dried over. Because honestly, people look at me differently than they look at a Chelsea. Because I was actually with a girl that was on the show on some celebrity shit, so they look at me differently.
Facts.
That shit would have just blew over. I should have just kept doing my Barn Race celebrity shit.
Facts.
And never replied. And treat her like she was just another bitch I was fucking on.
Yeah, and she man, and I was like, I don't think Vaughn was ever like in a relationship with Chelsea. I think it was there, they just messed around. I don't think it was a relationship. So was I wrong to think that?
It was not no relationship. I keep telling people that. I talked to her while I was in jail. When the first day I got out of jail, she came and picked me up from jail. As soon as I walked out the door, she was standing right there. Took her to a hotel room and fucked me that night. She went back where she was going. I went to Storm crib. When she came back to Atlanta, she popped up at Storm. There was some bad, like she's staying here with me.
Wow.
That was it.
Because the original plan, she wasn't supposed to do that part, like to
exactly.
Live. Okay, she just wow.
Yeah. And then when that shit happened, she's like, "Well, I'm moving to Atlanta now, so we might as well just get a place." I said, "Well, I'll find something. I'm gonna just crash with you, because I'm still trying to figure my situation out." It was still never no relationship like that.
Wow, man. Woo.
It was just, well, all right, I guess if you gonna get a place, I'm just gonna crash with you. I'm fucking you, but I was just gonna crash with you because I'm still trying to figure my shit out. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. I'll pay the rent. I'm working. I'll pay the rent. Shit, I come lay on the couch or in the bed whenever you want me to fuck, and I'll just pay the rent. And boom, we good. But don't make it seem like mine ain't paying no bills, because if I wasn't paying no bills, how the hell was you able to put my card on your rent and cancel it if I wasn't paying no bills?
Because she made it seem like you was going to pay the rent and then you just went and canceled it. But no, that's not the story right there.
Exactly. So how were you able to cancel my card if I haven't already paid it before for it to be in the system?
Wow. Yeah.
But see, even if I was to reply and we go back and forth, nobody still would have believed me, because they want to believe whatever they had to say.
Facts.
I wasn't finna get no war of public opinion with no people, man. But at the end of the day, you see how that shit comes back around. Now look at Tasha K page. You got 1 million subscribers, but your videos ain't hitting over 30K on almost though.
I've been on her ass about that. You're right. You ain't lying about that, brother. Nope. Not lying about that.
You missing a million per view, bitch. And then in less than a year, your ass lost it all.
Yeah.
In less than a year, you lost it all. You shouldn't pay Cardi B back her fucking money.
Like, it is, when I tell you it's a struggle, bruh, it's a struggle.
For you to have the fucking internet in the chokehold for a good year, and for you to go to that, to where you at, and you struggling to get 30,000 views on the video?
Bruh.
But you see how that shit come around. It may not hit them to where they understand, like, damn, this why this happened to me because I shouldn't have did this, and this. It ain't even hitting them like that. But they don't even understand the shit that you fucking plant. That's what you don't read. Whatever you plant in that ground, that's what's gonna grow out of that motherfucker. It may be some bullshit or there may be some good shit. It's all about what kind of seeds you plant. Just imagine, even if she had that Cardi B shit going on, right? Just imagine if Tasha K would have been a grown woman and been like, Chelsea, stop doing all this bullshit with this nigga. He don't fucking want you like that. He was doing what y'all was doing. That's just what it is. Let him and Storm go build this shit and let them be successful. And you keep working with me. We figure this shit out. Because at the same time, Storm was still fucking with Tasha K like he was signed to her. I'm still around them being affiliated, so they were going to benefit off me anyway too, right?
Facts.
So if Tasha K shit was following me and Storm was building, they could have reaped the benefits off that shit. But they'd rather go and goddamn try to, oh, he a rapist, all this, that. You lost us, and then you lost your goddamn own shit in the process.
Great. I agree with you on that. You know, just hearing this whole situation, man, it's definitely a teachable moment that some women ain't just meant to be fucked with. You know, it's almost like it wasn't that crazy to the point with Martin Lawrence, and you remember that movie. It's like that crazy, like it didn't get to that point, but it's almost similar, like the same action was trying to bring down a black man. And like, man, like that's so. I'm glad you just got away from that, man.
Man, I had to, bro. With the fear still, that's what bothers me and got me talking so long about it. Because just to hear a month ago, she trying to get you to say, "Well, send the letter anonymously." Don't say I told you. Just a month ago, bitch, you ain't got over this shit yet.
No, she not over it, and she got mad that I didn't do it. I didn't never send no letter. You ain't gonna never see me going to in front of no judge, none of that, because it's not none of my business. Because I'm not in Atlanta. That you're not my friend. Like Chelsea's not. That ain't my. Like we've never met. You know.
So she got mad at you?
Yeah, she was mad. Yeah.
What did she say?
She was mad. They blocked me off the app and everything because I didn't do it. On her Tasha K Lab app, and she just stopped talking. She don't text no more. She don't call no more. Nothing. Like just poof. She blocked. I'm blocked on Tasha K Instagram. I'm blocked on her Twitter.
But you know who's doing that, right?
That's all Chelsea.
Yeah, Tasha K. Chelsea got access to all Tasha K social media.
Yeah, that's so I knew it. And when I said she just mad, and then I was blocked. When I say everywhere, Vaughn everywhere, and I wasn't mad because I'm like, shit. Tasha ain't never do nothing for me. She gave me a camera, but she ain't never bring me on a show like in person. So I never got, like I said. So it is what it, fuck her.
Yeah, but nah, yeah, that's her getting on Tasha K laptop when she at work or something and goddamn blocking you and shit. Like,
yeah, that's her. Yeah. Which is crazy, man.
Man, because you won't help her fill her line out.
Absolutely.
You have a mental illness, my friend.
Absolutely. I'm just glad you finally noticed that about her, man.
Yeah, man. But let's keep chopping it up, man. I really want to sit down. I understand y'all do that webcam stuff, but I'm just trying to put.
But you try to do it. I'm down for it too. I didn't know like you was like good enough to move around or something. You know, I'm down for it, like to sit down and everything.
Oh, yeah, I'm good to move. I just want to sit down. If I come to Dallas, I just get a nice ass Airbnb. We can set up the camera,
and
have
stuff
a nice background, you know what I'm saying, and just goddamn sit down and talk about all the shit that we want to talk about.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I'm down for it. I think it's great, and I'm down for it. It's just you know, absolutely. I'm just glad we was able to chop it up, man. This is our first time to really get in depth to know what's going on.
For sure. But all right, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. I gotta go get my hair cut, bro.
All right. Bye bye. Hello. Y'all is in the building. Oh man. What's up, you guys? So, um, Vaughn called me, and well, I called him on Instagram, and I recorded it because I wanted to get some details of what was going on. The reason why I'm respectfully declining to do an episode with Von Ray is because of his gang activity. He was shot because he was doing some gang activity things, some thuggish things. So I can't work with a person that got shot multiple times that was in gang activity for safety concerns and all of that. Many people forget that he was shot multiple times outside, his apartment multiple times. So we had that recording of him, and that was like literally multiple times. So I'm gonna drop the link. But y'all could just hit the link, you guys, just for members only. This is like literally multiple times. He got shot multiple times. So he had called us. We called him maybe about a week ago, and I said I was going to air for my members so you all can hear this. But he was so animate. Let's do a show. Let's do a show. Not going to do a show. The reason why I'm not going to do a show, because again, he was shot multiple times. And so when you got a person that was shot multiple times, you have to be skeptical of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about safety. I can't work with a person that was shot multiple times that was in, violence. So I'm just not gonna do that. People forgot he was shot multiple times. Multiple times. He was definitely in gang activity. So that's just how that is. I dropped the link. All right. We've been on here for 46 minutes, and that was that case. Um, I know this may leak out to Chelsea. Who cares? Because I had to record it and play it. So again, we did that for the members. This is our last members only for this year, and I just had to play that video on there. Now, when it gets to Tasha K, you know, it is what it is. Someone was on her app. A lot of people had unsubscribed for her app. They was like, we're gonna unsubscribe from the app because he you know, we unsubscribe because you ain't covering her stuff. So that's how that goes. D1.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey,
Okay, what exactly is Chelsea what is her title?
she's an assistant and social media person and advertising ad salesperson. Like she gets the ads for Tasha K. She books interviews and stuff like that.
What remember, I think it was Tasha's best friend. I forgot her name. She was always in the back. She wasn't messy. She was real quiet. You really wouldn't hear her voice. Tasha literally had to make her talk. What was her name? Remember, she had another young lady that was with her.
Are you talking? I don't know if you're talking about Jasmine.
Jasmine. Is Jasmine still there?
Jasmine is still there.
It's what's crazy to me, and I understand that they might do two totally different jobs, but since Chelsea has been there, it has been more mess. Now, I like Tasha. I watch Tasha. I don't know her personally, but her interviews, I do like her interviews. I like when I like them, period. But whenever Chelsea is involved or Chelsea's name comes up, it's always mess. I understand that Chelsea is young and Tasha is trying to, because I think she also was trying to help her with her channel. Chelsea does have a channel, but it's not big. If Chelsea focused on doing her job and then with Tasha and then separating that and building her channel, I think that she would be a better person, but she's too messy. Now, we all know that we all know how Jason Lee is, but when you left him and he's telling people she's messy, y'all need to watch out for her because he told plenty of people about Chelsea. And Tasha's not listening. I just don't. And I did see in the chat someone said that, and I forgot who it was, that she can't let her go, or don't get mad at me if I'm not quoting you exactly, because she knows a lot of her business or too much of her business. That is true. I do believe that. I believe that Chelsea is still there because she knows just about all of her business because Chelsea is always there, always there. But she's just too messy.
And I want to say this because, and that's so true because Jason tried to warn Von Ray about Tasha. I mean, about Chelsea, like don't get involved. He didn't listen. And as I look at her now, you can tell that she's very messy. She does a good job. She's bringing in advertising,
Yes.
booking the interviews, but you yet got to deal with her being messy. But that's a part of the job for her, and that's why Tasha K love her because she is messy. She watches everybody. It's quite interesting that Tasha K got me blocked, but not Chelsea. Chelsea not going to have me blocked because she's going to be watching and see what's going on because she see everything. Like she's going to see this live.
But wait a minute, Wally. You said that that's a part of the job being messy.
No, I just think I don't think that's part of the job. That's her personality. You have to deal with that. And Tasha K encouraged that messiness because she's messy.
Mm.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? She sent me a text message from Larry Reed, and when Larry Reed sent her a text message, she sent it to me. She had no right to send me that
I
text
remember
message,
that.
and I put it out there. So she can't call out Chelsea because she does messy things as well.
But if Chelsea with okay, it may come to a time. It may come. A time may come where she does have to leave Tasha. Where Tasha might be like, you know what, that your contract is over. I'm not going to renew your contract. Okay, you can go on, or something might occur. The way that Chelsea is, that the messiness behind, okay, you can be as messy as you want behind the scenes, but when you're bringing it, when you're dealing with the clients, let's just say the clients, because they are clients. When when Tasha is interviewing them, they are clients. Okay, you're speaking with them, and behind the scenes, you're sleeping with them because I don't think that that's the first one that she slept with. I could be wrong, but it's something that occurred before, and it came out that that wasn't the first person she slept with. But when your
Mhm.
messiness is tying over, and your personal messiness is tying over into my job, my business, that's a problem.
And I agree. Like when she slept, that's a bad thing to do is sleep with people where you work at because it's in that messiness. And then Tasha K was forced to say if she sleep with another guest, she's gone because
Yes,
it dragged Tasha in that mess. And Tasha
that
had to defend her because she's team, she's working with Tasha, and she was telling Tasha all her personal business about the relationship.
exactly. And but you know,
Hello, did she hang up? Let me drop the link again. She told her personal business to Tasha. She had Tasha K all in the personal business. And one thing that he said was hurt with the Storm. And I think Storm did right by moving along. Okay. Storm did right by moving along. You back? Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I understand that Tasha is like a big sister to her, and I think that that Chelsea said that Tasha was her best friend. This is where the line has to be drawn. You cannot, if you've ever worked in the real business world, to those of us that have worked in the real world, it's no way that you can have your best friend, whether you are supervisor or they are supervisor. It's just no way that that works, because when it comes down to it, when they have to write you up, or for some form of discipline,
Mm-hmm.
or else you do something so stupid that you may have to be fired. There's no way that you can say, well, that's my best friend, I can't do X, Y, and Z. You have to do your job, or else you're going to be fired. It's just, I just don't think that this is. I've watched Tasha for a very long time, and like I said, I believe that Tasha is very good at what she does. Yes, she is messy. Tasha is messy on her own, but I guess, like, that's part of the job. Like, look at Wendy Williams. Okay, look at Wendy Williams. But when you're including your employee and you're getting too personal, it's to me, it's just not working. I think that Tasha is her personal, the personal business is also tying over into the business, your livelihood. It's just there's a difference between the two. I just don't agree that Chelsea should be there. I think that it's time for Chelsea to move on, or Chelsea maybe need to do her own thing, but because Tasha's good at what she does. I'm just saying, I don't want to keep rambling on and on about it.
I would say this, and you definitely have a point because you know that's what made Tasha show great. And I think another thing she had to be careful not firing her. And we're talking about Chelsea
Mm-hmm.
because Chelsea knows so much.
Yep.
So if they fall out bad, I guess she have no choice but to keep her.
But that's why you have to draw the line between personal and business. You see what I'm saying? It's just no way that you can be a boss of somebody that considers you a best friend, and when it comes down to disciplining you, and then this is all online. All of your business is online. There are certain things that we should not know about Chelsea and Vaughn. We shouldn't have known about that. There's
No,
no way.
that should have been private. And Vaughn had nowhere to go. Now, this is something that I have to take up for Vaughn in this instance. Chelsea reached out to him.
Yes.
Chelsea was writing him. Chelsea had sex with him after he first got out of jail. So this narrative that he was use her, you came to him.
Mm.
You wrote him. You were calling him. So, and she tried to cover it up, and like it's Vaughn, 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 Vaughn. But as I look at it, you were reaching out to him. So you can't get mad things that go your way, but you reached out to him. And that just like, whoa, like you can't try to say, oh, he ain't no good. But that's desperate because out of everybody you could have reached out to, you reached out to a person in jail.
I remember
So,
a long time ago, like me and one of my partners, we went on a call, right? And I mean, it's a small chat. Everybody knows what I used to do. And I remember going on this call. We used to always go on calls because we worked on no, for not unfortunately, I loved it. We worked in, low income housing, the hood. So I remember one time we go on this call, and this particular day was full of domestic cases. So this young lady said, yeah, I was there for him. He just got out of jail, so on and so forth, and I'm pregnant now, blah, blah, blah. And so my partner, who was a female, my best friend, she said, well, you know what you got. You know what you're dealing with. And she was like, huh? What you say? She said, you know what you got. You knew that this so and so was no good before he got locked up. You knew that he was this and this when he got out. You knew what you were getting involved with. And I would tell Chelsea the same thing. That man was just getting out of prison, getting out of jail or whatever. And I don't know if, I guess she saw him like, oh, he's fine or whatever. But Chelsea is not green to this. Chelsea is not new. Chelsea, then dealt with enough men to know, everybody knows you don't get involved with no man that's just getting out of jail. And I guess you were coming to be uh his savior. He didn't need a savior. He didn't need that. Chelsea is grown. She knew what she was getting involved with. But I think when it didn't go her way, that's when she got mad and all this other stuff came about. I just don't,
I agree.
I just think that Chelsea, if she is listening to this isn't a bash her session. I don't want it to appear that way, but she's put herself out in the limelight. She's put herself out front. You notice Jasmine doesn't do that. So this is what happens when you put yourself out there. It's time to grow up. You're old enough to know, better, and you need to stop putting yourself out there. What you do behind, when you get off, when you clock off from with Tasha, that's your personal business. We should know about that because now it's all over the internet. YouTube is huge. You talking about in the black sector and different makeup sector, Tasha's name and no is known, and Chelsea's name is known for being the messy assistant. That's not good. I'm just saying. I know somebody else wants to get up. All right,
That was it.
love you.
Thank you. All right. Thank y'all so very much, y'all. We will see y'all in the new year. Thank y'all so very much. I'm about to go take me a nap. All right. I've been up, so I'm about to vacuum this floor and take me a nap. And I may come back later, and I may not, child. I'm sleepy. Go and take me a nap. Okay. That's how that goes. But thank y'all so very much. Can't wait till y'all see what we have planned for Two Man and a Lady. We have a guy that's going to be on Two Man and a Lady. I'm still working on the lady, and I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all don't know first who the cast would be, and everything like that. But thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all in the next episode. Make sure y'all thank y'all for being members. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.